And now, the daily news for September 24th, 1806. Here's Oliver Onion.
Breaking news. Heroes Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and the rest of the Corps of Discovery have returned from their trip to explore the new land from France called the Louisiana Purchase area. It was a journey requiring a lot of preparation, becoming allies with Indians, and most importantly, discovering things and surviving them. As hard as it was, it helped our country by almost doubling its size, discovering new ways to get resources, and discovering things in general, like plants and animals, and last but not least, improving our relation with the natives. Now to go to our Lime on the scene, Louie Lime! Hi, I'm here in St. Louis, Missouri, where yesterday we witnessed a historical event, the completion of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Here's the route of the expedition. Whoops! There seemed to be a mix-up. Sorry folks, here's the real video. They left May 14th, 1804, and they traveled up northwest, where they spent the winter in Fort Clatsop. Then they came back, and they split up and went back home, where they returned September 23rd, 1803. Wait, they returned 1803? How is that possible? Apparently, they discovered a time machine because they left in 1804 and came back in 1803. No, Louie, the caption is wrong. They came back yesterday on September 23rd, 1806. Now, let's start the interview with Corps of Discovery member Marty Mango. Tell us about some of your encounters with Indians.
Well, we encountered many native tribes, including one that could already speak our language. But if there is one Indian I remember, it was the young girl Sacagawea.
Tell us more about her.
Well, she was very helpful to us. She showed us how to find safe food. One thing I remember is at one point our boats capsized and she saved some important documents, including the captain's journals. After that we decided to name the river after her.
Are there any other Indian stories?
Well, at one point we ran into Sacagawea's brother. He let us trade and stay with them. Also with Sacagawea with us and her baby John Baptiste, who Clark nicknamed Pumpy. Indians didn't assume we were a war party and attack.
What do you think our future with Indians will be like?
Well, after all this I think the Indians and whites will have a great future together.
Okay, Marty, we'll see you later. Alright, Marty will be back later, but for now we will talk to someone who knew Sacagawea very well. Everyone welcome, Puree Grapefruit.
It is not puree, it is Pierre. I'm French. And we do not say grapefruit, we say pamplemousse.
Okay, I'll just call you Pierre.
Oh, stupid Americans. It's fine.
To get this thing over with, let's cut to the chase. Tell us what you think about settlers and Indians being friends.
Friends? I think there is hardly any chance of that happening. Because of your American, what do you say, manifest destiny, you are going to keep killing the Indians and pushing them off their land.
Your expedition has just made things worse for you if you want to make friends. Now that you know how to navigate the land, whites will be rushing to clear it out. Saving Sacagawea will not do anything for you. Oh, she is just a girl.
She may have been important to the Shoshone, but that is just one tribe that was run over by one other tribe. Plus, you were not the ones who returned her. My comrade Toussaint Charbonneau was the one who bought her from the Heat Star. The Indians, they've hated you forever. That stupid Marty Mango, with his naive optimism, he has no idea what he is talking about. You will move the Indians to your reserved land, and then you will decide you want more land. So you will kick the Indians off that land, and then it will keep going. I hope I never see any of your faces again, because you are cruel, barbaric, racist people.
Well, there goes the rest of the interview with him. Send Marty in. Alright, Marty, we're gonna talk about the things you discovered on your trip.
What should I start with?
Start with the dangerous stuff.
Alright then. We discovered many things including rattlesnakes, which are snakes that make a rattling noise, grizzly bears, which are furry creatures with claws and huge teeth, and buffalo, which are big creatures with horns. They are a good source of food and are harmless until they get scared. Then they start running all over the place. I won't name any others, but there were many more.
Are there any specific encounters with these animals that you'd like to talk about?
Well, Captain Meriwether Lewis had some trouble with a grizzly at the Great Falls of Missouri. He forgot to load his gun and just barely escaped a grizzly. But other than that, I'm drawing a blank.
One more question. What were some helpful things you discovered?
We discovered this food called strawberries. They tasted very good. We also discovered antelope, which are, well, Captain Lewis described it better. He said they were extremely watchful and we just couldn't kill them.
And we're out of time. Back to you, Oliver. After this, all of you should see why the Lewis and Clark expedition helped us and the different points of view on things. But I think we should all remember, if we ever need to go up northwest or encounter something like a grizzly bear, we can thank Lewis and Clark for discovering those things and for helping us learn about them and know about them. Good night, everybody, and I hope you always remember Lewis and Clark, the heroes of America.